between Complexity and FunPlus Phoenix. In the next 45 minutes or so, we will find out who shall be surviving here in IEM Summer's group stage. The pistol round with Complexity on the CT start here. They have the USPs, the Kevlar, no defuse kits at all. Utility in for Farlig and Emmy. P250's passed off to Sticko and Marden. Double raid box set up here for FPX.
Just looking to take fights towards outside for the city side. Poison out for credit card. Blame a little bit wider out for an off angle towards main.
Again against them, slow walks coming in. Poison trying to get aggressive towards the credit card angle. I've seen a couple of T-side players, but doesn't get the kills on them. In the end, he does find Zed, drop that bomb. See the next two. Martin's going to swing out with a P250. The other two seen by Blame F. Headshot on the first man, lining up 2 more kills. Forced to reload here, barely staying alive. Emmy can get the trade, but it's a 3-on-2 advantage to the favor of the CT side.
More jewels coming in as Emmy just peeks straight back in towards JKS. Back to a 2 versus 2. They've recovered this bomb, but they don't know about config towards outside. Finally, they've seen him. They try and take jewels together. Emmy and Sticko were together. And with Complexity having such an advantage towards outside, you thought that the teams were going to crumble, but instead, they start fighting back.
It's a big opener for the FPX side, suppressed so early towards the outside positions, and they're taking a very early tactical pause here, Dweg. Not sure if they meant to call tack or tech, but either way, they've used it now. Complexity stunned into the opener when they got such a great advantage at a 4v2.
Yeah, they had so much going for them, and just some of these jewels were just coming out so damn quickly. Emmy, the in-game leader there, starting to hype the boys up and just probably taking a tactical pause just to be able to settle. We've won a big clutch. This is map 3. Now this is the opportunity for us to follow up. We don't want to be going down to the force buy. We can see the scout out and deagles up for everybody else with Complexity.
Forcing the issue that they have done time and time again. A force buy that has worked out for both teams. Complexity gonna keep that heart up, post it up immediately against the FPX side, but yet to find out to see who is going to be able to take early control. The Galil's involved, the MAC-10, the UMP, the AK for Sticko. FPX have a little bit of firepower here on their own buyback. It's a lot more than what Complexity have. But the hand cannons have proven to be deadly. They're crossing that smoke. There is. JKS will spam for it. Does not connect to kill on Zen.
Now, they don't know if, like, that was a bit of a fake, though, because, like, Zen is still staying around from the top of Secret, put that smoke down to allow a little bit more cover for the outside players to get into that angle, but Config getting aggressive out from ramp. What can he find with this? At least that first kill.
And that second on Sticko as well. Domed for a moment. JKS follows suit on Martin. And Complexity are about to do it again, aren't they? Another Deagle force buy in the conversion round. FPX. Nothing they can do about this. A 5-on-2 for Emmy and Zen. They work well with this in the pistol, but not here in the force buy round as Config finds that penultimate kill. It'll all rest on Zen to clutch it, and it's a quadra for the UMP.
And just imagine being Emmy in that sort of situation. You win a big pistol round with your teammate, you take a tactical timeout, and then this is what the outcome is of round 2. Config pressing aggressively, a couple of great kills out to that lobby position. JKS then starts getting involved. He picks up the UMP, and everything just goes so wrong for FPX and so right for Complexity.
So huge. Immediately back into the 1-to-1. Deagle's out, Tech9, FPX forcing in once again to try and do damage. Do what Complexity just did to them, but the nades coming in, the sprays of the AK. Doesn't quite connect the kill onto Emmy. It will do damage to him and to Martin. There's no frags as of right now.
Just slowly making their way into Secret. Now, at least for them, they didn't really take a massive amount of spam damage in through those smokes. Sticko just trying to see if he can cut a rotation off from the top of red.
Slow walk-ins here from the T side. Very passive, very quiet. That Molotov coming in will give info to JKS. The Galil stands by. Second CT is also on his way back into the rafters. That's, I believe, Rush there. Takes fight onto Zen, the fight being contested. Secondary kill being found. Tertiary, not quite the quadra. Marden turns it back. Actually, Config, excuse me, that made his way in from the ramp default. Takes that fight. Marden tagged to 30. Now tagged to 0. And Sticko with 0 chance as well here in this round.
Great protocol in from JKS towards that lower side, really being the only defender. Rush dropping down into the vent, steals to that last player, but just the way that he starts repositioning himself, being able to start to back off, but still get away with 3 kills, and dealing with that force buy really easily for the City Force.
Well, to contrast this map up to the start of the last couple of maps we've seen so far, FPX are not the ones that get the early lead. Complexity, how can that change things? 2-1, probably 3-1, I'd imagine. FunPlus Phoenix here with the Eco pistols, the P250s on Sticko and Marden again, but without Kevlar, without Raid Boss potential. Blocks and also to back it all up, nades inbound, damage done to Marden to start. Blame F looks for an opening fight. So far doesn't get any.
Yeah, this should be an easy clean-up eco, really. There's not many upgrades. You've got, what, a couple of P250s, no Kevlar, great nade up towards the top of Silo, and already that starts the damage.
MF watching. Tapped up against the P250's position. Sees all the players towards outside. He's mowing them all down. He's got a bit of backup for Poison. Yeah, Eco cleaned up pretty effectively. 1 casualty to stay, and I imagine that the AK will get recovered by a player like JKS. On the Galil, so it's better to swap to that AK. No, picked up by somebody else instead, so they keep that one in play, but doesn't matter too much. Orb can get brought down. 3-1 at the start of Cole. FunPlus should be back up on the buy.
Yeah, get those rifles forward. Complexity taking a lot of jewels towards their outside position. And we have got to a position in both Map 1 and Map 2. You do mention about sort of FPX being like the early leaders, but it always maybe seems that whoever's got the early lead, or at least the dominant start, doesn't really make a difference, because it only really starts coming back and getting competitive when we start getting later into the map, once we get deeper into the second half.
Burst through on the Galil, the nades up. Complexity trying to get the early damage start against the FunPlus Phoenix side, and they will be successful about it. JKS is sprayed with the HG nade, catching Farley with damage done initially, and AK is forced to drop. Already Complexity have the man advantage.
Yeah, beautiful start coming in for JKS, just straight spamming, getting that nade in towards Squeakdoor, and already being able to find the opening pick is now going to drive FPX to just start slowing it down even further. Another re-smoke out. Up towards this ramp default, we'll see Config at least just being the solo anchor, but Sticko just trying to see if he can get a bit of an angle.
The M4's watching, waiting. Sticko. AK ready with the Molotovs in for Emmy. Trying to force forward, 50 seconds. Slow walking for the AK. With the Galil, looks for his secondary kill, gets damage to Marden, and Rush gets found by Zen on the trades, and now Emmy can pop back up through the vents. Poison's going to get caught for damage, falls back out towards the site, barely stays alive, but doesn't stay alive for much longer. Sticko with that trade kill, and Codpink and Blame have just got to save.
A really clean take of the A site from FunPlus Phoenix with the positions of where they were. We saw that how there was a player down towards the vents looking to try and get back up of Emmy, and could have taken that duel pretty much straight away onto Blame F out from Decon, but instead just wanted to get into the vents position. And then even Manon just creates that slight angle out from Squeakdoor. Zen is a little bit further back. Poison can't hit that early shot. He gets tagged up. He gets blind, tries to drop down into the site. Easy kill up for Sticko. And for FPX, for an A set piece, or at least an A take, they really don't lose much for it. Only 1 death.
Now Farley, the only casualty, off the back of a really good start to their credit. But nowhere near the follow-up. So 3-on-2 to the scoreline. Complexity in control. The rifles can get brought back, of course, to the save. FunPlus Phoenix, well, not letting this lead go down without a fight.
It's going to be a battle of the economy, really, in these next kind of few rounds to sort of see who's going to be able to reset one another. Farley with the AWP, yet to be able to strike on the T side with a kill. Nade's going out towards that secret position. Oh, go behind T-Red rather than secret.
Poison finds Sticko to open up into the ramp control. It's a good start for Complexity. Bomb still dropped towards outside, so they can't pick it up and commit to the site, but they're walking in to the secret control and towards outside, where Complexity have sprung the trap. The kills on Farling and Martin coming in. Not quite on Emmy, but on 13 HP. It's an easy trade for the rest of the CT side. Zen's on 100, he's got to do the heavy lifting. Config gives up his angle. The incendiary against them, he should force him back out into the open. Can he get the kill? He'll send to the edge of the smoke, catches that frag on JKS actually, but Config's there for the trade, so Emmy left with pretty much no chance of winning this round here.
Oh, beautiful adjustment coming in for Config, and what an emphasis towards outside for the city side. And it is kind of contrasting how you see a convincing round for FunPlus Phoenix, and then only in the next as it starts swinging the way of complexity. Triple nades set up out towards the back of T-Red. They're able to swing Blame F quickly out from to a secret, and then even just a garage player of Config, everyone finding some really high impact frags. And for the T side, now in a position where even with the buyback, there are going to be some struggles. Hero AKs instead. What's going on here? Okay, now they're going for the full buy. It took a little while to get everyone together.
Yeah, the AK is still coming out here for most of the players, though, so Complexity better be careful. When will FPX give up the ghost on this one? When will they start to take the fights? Config seeing Sticko with the AK, winning the duel, spray through on Zen, catching Farley for 12 points of health. The USP actually double dips and taps to his head. Gets the frag back. They know that AK is in play, and they know that FunPlus Phoenix are force ball.
Oh, that was a bit reckless from Config, wasn't it? Getting that opening pick, and rather than just diving down, having another chance of being able to get a USP pick, but he makes it work. They get themselves a 5 versus 3. They drive FPX away from that ramp position now, and potentially straight into the line of rush.
Smoke's down, nades coming in. Emmy gonna lean forward to the AK. Slow rotation, rush. Backed up passive, what can he find? Did he see the likes of FunPlus Phoenix out there towards the vent entrance? He will now line up the spray, can't quite contain it to a 2K. The bomb gets dropped temporarily, but should be planted here. The incendiary poison might throw them off for a moment, but only for a moment.
Now, utility coming in just slows the whole round down, and for complexity, they know what exactly is going on. FunPlus Phoenix have really got to get this bomb in.
Oh, Config captures Martin, drops that bomb in the open, and Blame F swings back on Emmy to maintain control of the round, and Complexity maintain control of the lead.
Yeah, it just got to a moment where it was just too slow, really. Config out towards ramp was just the damage dealer to start off. So much damage in for that M4. Rush getting that 1-for-1, but for FPX, yeah, that bomb was kind of stuck out from Squeaky, but they had to get it to the site because as soon as they knew that there was a player down towards default, everyone's eyes from Complexity was, okay, they're on upper.
No such rebuy back in for FPX here for round 8. The half investments coming through. Slow walker marking up, caught by the AK spray of JKS. Config trying to follow suit on Sticko next, and Emmy follows suit. 2 good kills. Farley can trade it back, look to do a poison. Does land him on the leg shot, but only the leg shot. Nades back, flashes forward. Zen taps on through, continuing to do some damage, but not getting anywhere with the kill counts here for FPX. Only Farley has snuck his way into the site, so can't get a bomb plant. Oh, but Rush is accounted for this. He'll get the denial. The simple 6 here for complexity.
Yeah, Config's been a big thorn in their side, whether he's towards outside or he's playing solo in ramp. He's just getting so many multi-frag rounds up to 12. You can just see the spray transfer coming in from the AK, being quite wide on the angle. 6th on the board for complexity, and FunPlus Phoenix, they're not having an easy time here on T side.
They're really not. Cole have made this go quite down to the simple sort of standards here for the CT side. I mentioned now, obviously, FunPlus Phoenix have not really played this map as of quite a lot as of late. About 2 months since they last saw a map up from the FPX cap, so complexity definitely coming in a little bit more fresh towards the way you play this kind of a CT side. But again, we have seen some very half-sided map-ups between these two teams, whether that be CT on Overpass or T for Inferno. Emmy about to enter for FPX's execution. Sprayed through, he's low HP, still gets the kill with all the flashbangs lining off JKS. Rush is still on the site, still can get that trade, and Config's also responded to by Martin.
That just gets ripped. That defensive looked to be a lot more solid than what it actually was. How is Emmy getting that kill? Like, yeah, they've got a molly towards a back of default, but Emmy is so blind for so long. He's standing in the open out from main, and he still is able to connect that bullet onto the player towards the back of site. JKS, Config, Rush, all struggling to hold that defensive. And for FunPlus Phoenix, it wasn't exactly like they just rushed the A site, but as soon as that utility went down, the CTs just got into positions where they weren't winning any of the fights.
Yeah, again, they were so flash blinded. So blinded by those flashes. That'll lead to a third here for the FunPlus Phoenix camp. Complexity hoping for the 7-2. They might be able to get it out for the next round. They've still got quite a fair amount of money. Will Blame get any exit kills on Sticko? I don't think he will. Using the AK as well for the CT side. The AWP can stay in play, however, so the buyback should be pretty decent here for Cole.
Just entries coming out. Rush looking towards that right-hand side from the vent position, but just getting swung on by the squeak door. And you can only imagine that this is just going to be a brawl from the first half to the second to when we get into the late stages of the game. And what a best of three this is turning out to be. And for FunPlus Phoenix, they've had a lot of experience both in the closed qualifier and the main event of playing these international squads.
M4 force forward a Config, gets that one good kill on Farlig. Rush there to trade back on Sticko, at least to keep it to a 4 versus 4. Complexity starting to get a bit more aggressive now here on Nuke, and FunPlus Phoenix, well, doing damage to at least deal with it, but not fully.
A bit of a slower lobby crunch, really, for the city side, and it just takes lobby away. It means that for FunPlus Phoenix, they've got to work with this outside default, and now for Complexity, they've got a bit of a crossfire being set. Poison rotating with the AWP into hell.
Zen's watching Secret Control from the silo boost, going to fall off. Try and join his teammates as they start walking up into the lobby position. There's no one's contested him directly here for the CT side. There's players on the A side that one of them I think is looking down at Squeaky Door. Even then, it's all to adjust against what could really be going on for FPX. 50 seconds through the clock. It's very passive at the moment.
It's just time and utility being wasted because they've still got to clear out this lobby take, and this could either be a vent dive or just a straight upper execution.
Rush on the Molotov in, ready to try and stop the quick cut play. Flashes inbound. JKS in the corner, unchecked, but he doesn't get a kills entirely. Rush got a line up too. Looks for the third man. Martin gets the dink off, but not the kill. He's on 9 HP to get this bomb plant in. Poison doesn't have a HE. Blame F does. He can't put it to sight though. The bomb's going to go down.
Yeah, now it allows the T's to get into some pretty good post-plant positions. More nades going up towards that heaven position. Just try to evade Poison for a little bit longer.
Kits in on both players. They're going to act now. Zen's in the open. The AWP's trying to bait him in. He's seen him out towards the back corner. Can he call in support here? Blame F's going to get tagged up. Martin gets that kill as Poison's caught looking the wrong way. Face in from Zen, getting tagged up heavy. Blame still was not. He's actually used that nade, excuse me. Trying to see if he can wrap around the corner, catch Martin very quickly. Here's the footsteps. Tries to wrap it over. Ring of roses from Martin, just stalling for time. Blame F can't see his man. He's out of time at this stage. He'll get the kill in, but this is not a defuse that he can win. A fourth for FunPlus Phoenix as Complexity take just a little bit too long.
Oh, what a strong clutch coming through from Madden. And all it comes down to is him just sneaking, just strafing in and around the silos on the side, not being able to take that duel. And for Blame F, he's so desperate to get that kill. He knows that the bomb's been ticking for quite some time. And even for Poison, he gets what? Double mollied up to heaven. He's jump spotting around and he just didn't see anything. The timing was excellent for the T's to deal with him.
FPX were continuing the lead early, but now early getting the comeback on so they can try and take it another close half. And if they can get a good T-side start, then well. Complexity's basis might leave them to, might leave them a lot to be desired going into the rest of this map up. Flashes in, Poison caught out in the open, is not going to get faced upon by Martin's part. Or peeks back in towards it, though the smoke goes down. He looks towards a gap in the smoke itself, but a re-smoke in from the CT side blocks off his vision, so he cannot get the opening kill.
Nate does a little bit of damage onto Poison and will at least attempt him to retreat. Start repositioning. Config getting up close towards this ramp smoke. Starts to fall back or stay here for longer.
Oh, look at the damage he's done. Completely blind. That nade will come through. Will it take anybody down? No, it won't. Just tag up Emmy instead. The kill's coming for Sticko, but they should know that Config did some damage, so they can still go for the defense and the retake here.
Yeah, Poison just being baited. So much util. Rotating a lot of players to lower. Rush has got to be the first point of call, but this is all a fake.
That one player's downstairs, however, flashing them all out. The A site About to be raided. FPX still have JKS up here though. He catches Martin and now starts to question whether or not the B-side play was appropriate. As the utility comes in, they'll confirm it. Shot of poison with the AWP up. Hammond lands on him, he drops that bomb. Farley caught out on Sticko's lurk. Is completely useless as all his teammates let him down. And it will be a 7th round for Complexity.
That's got to be one of the sickest rounds we've seen from JKS all game so far. He is the only player on that top side. Poison's just getting hit by so much util out from Ram. The majority of players are towards lower, and he does it really by himself. As soon as he gathers that first kill, gathers that information, it allows time for the rotations to come through. He still gets 3 kills on the sides.
Huge plays for him and a big round for Complexity overall. Put us up to 7, and the half by inbound for FPX could lead to 8. Deco for most players. Complexity looking so ready for this. See the aggression towards the outside of the ramp control. Maybe Emmy could catch them off guard if he sneaks around positions. Outside player, however, a BlameF has got a lot of work that he can do. Will catch off Emmy on JKS's part instead, actually. So no need of that M4 to really strike back. So Convic's just going to wait. Hope that the pistols coming out are not going to be too intense. The incendiaries come forward to try and stop them. They won't be successful. They'll charge forward of it anyway. Get the kill on Config to a 4v4.
These last couple of rounds, he's had a bit of a tough time out from Ramp. JK's quickly rotating out towards double doors, taking a duel straight away out to Sticko, bringing the advantage back, and they've even got bomb control outside. Okay,
so FPX is happy to commit towards sites without bombs at this stage. Down to the B side, but no one had it, and even though Zen will get the trade on JKS, there shouldn't really be much that they can do here in terms of the round itself. Maybe another kill, maybe some more damage. JKS, another multi-frag round for him, 3 in this one. Poison so ready for Zen as well. Good shot, good connection. 8-4, Complexity. Have the CT half on the board. How much further can they extend it now?
Yeah, it's a good question. And we're even in a spot too where I think JKS is just playing really solid right now. We heard it in that interview coming through from Kita, just sort of saying how that he's getting a little bit more freedom in the team, sort of adjusting some of the roles, because when you think back to last year when he got added to the team, everyone was like, oh, this is roster move of the year, but it's really taken some time to get going, and this game, he has really shown out.
Smokes in, trying to suppress Farley. Early incendiary down JKS. Farley looks up and down and all around. Connects to that first frag. Poison there with a trade. A 4-on-4. Very early. Smokes back of FPX. Continues to press back here. And the AWP does see the likes of Martin. Can't catch the frag towards it. Does bait in the shot though, knowing that he's crossed towards Secret.
Oh, timing for BlameF is everything. The positioning too. Looking to take another duel towards the outside. He wins it. That drops the bomb.
Crucial information to gain as well, because it's out in the open. BlameF expecting Martin to rotate back here to footsteps, and he taps forward to a 3K. He doesn't need HP. On 18, he can get every frag he wants. Sticko left the clutch again, heard on the roof, so now BlameF is going to adjust his crosshair, I could assume, alongside Poison's AWP. Looking up there, can't quite see him. Creeping at the edge, he'll get caught to the backstab instead. Config wins that fight. And Complexity win 9.
Could we see another 11-4 half? And you look at the money for FunPlus Phoenix, this has got to be a light eco. Really, they can't have a massive amount of behind them. Probably buy down to 1,500 at the deepest. Even going for a hero AK for Sticko. They want to try and get something a little bit more out of this. They're buying quite heavily into this one.
Yeah, less than 1,500. Have got max loss bonus for FPX, so there is that little bit of a bonus knowing the fact that they're going to have a decent buy in the next round regardless, but Sticko is not. That AK kind of needs to get a bomb plot here if they want to bolster him. Emmy towards outside has already been seen as the goal. He does get that first kill on BlameF, though, ever. CT side getting punished for their aggression.
And Config just trying to see if he can find a different way to approach this ramp default. Put that incendiary down, but he could get overwhelmed again.
Config falling away, flashbang at the ready, M4 out, Poison gets the kill on Sticko. Backed up, shots not connecting, Varley tapped by the Eagle, and another one towards Poison, and suddenly this half buy still looks good for FPX.
And they've just picked up an M4 and an AWP now, 4 versus 2. I don't know how this is winnable from Complexity. One of these two players is going to have to come up absolutely huge.
And the least that they have on these M4s is the fact that they have got headshots against 3 of the individuals of FPX. No head Kevlar on this buy-up. Where did the T side go about this? Both Complexity players up in the A play, excuse me. FunPlus Phoenix down in B site.
Yeah, just taking a gamble. And for Complexity, they've got money in the reserve for Blame F and Poison, but for JKS and Rush, you're sort of looking at this position, thinking to themselves, well, do they even really want to go for this? It might just be better to try and look for exits or just try and save.
And there's the plant, and I think you're right about that. I think they do want to go for the save. Farlig's so passive here on the site by comparison to where he could be up at that ramp room control. So Complexity can escape towards T-spawn pretty safely, keep their weapons in. It will leave FPX with 5, but you're still on for a 10-5 half a call.
Yeah, FunPlus Phoenix will be very happy that that round presented itself in the way that it did. We saw that it was that Hero AK, slight upgrades too. Would have been nice to get a couple of kills and a bomb plant, and they even turn it into more than that. They overwhelm out from ramp. Poison comes in quite quickly to try and just have that crossfire and just to allow Config to have a little bit more support, and instead, the two of them don't really find anything. Only one pick goes their way, and they just get overwhelmed and lose their weapons.
Rebuy back in. No sets involved with the AKs, the AWPs, the M4s, all sorts. Pressing forward, the nades being damaged up. Sticko tagged a little bit out of the gates here past this smoke. Rush dealt with, and they dive down into the vents to go for the B split.
Working with these smokes towards outside, that was a very unique approach of just getting the flash in to allow Sticko for a bit of a pick. Blame F out from Secret, only gets one, but a lot of damage onto Madden 2.
Oh, Sticko domes Config next, and now FunPlus Phoenix just looking so well here. Poison can find a trade, that's one. Switching out to the AK as well. Double doors contested by Martin's not going to open it up right now.
Ooh,
Wait,
back to
holds, Farlig making his way in. Okay, they're going to have themselves the A-side control, and there comes the kill for JKS.
Do they want to get the bomb down straight away? Yeah, they do. The rotate coming in for Poison is out from Secret. Now, there are a kit in play and some util for the two retakers.
1-2 situation, Poison leans around the corner, or being a Farlig. So you're going to see his man, the flashbang comes in, he wide faces Farlig a little bit too late for the shots. JKS with a Molotov in. Comes high. I don't know how that one bounced up so high. Regardless, Poison gets the kill back, and then he's left alone. Poison checks it, gets the kill, and they'll just get to the defuse here. Complexity with the 10-5 half. FunPlus Phoenix did so well on that last XC, but in the end, it's double digits for the CT side.
my throne. Never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I'm the Messiah.
Well, 10-5 at the turn of the half. Complexity still hold the lead above FunPlus Phoenix, but can they hold the map itself? It's the CT side now for the team that's on the back foot, and well, this could get interesting from here, Dwayne, but you got to ask yourself at this particular moment, who's going to hold the best of halves here? Complexity doing well on CT, but FunPlus Phoenix also have a pretty good CT basis.
Yeah, I have to kind of lean over towards Complexity now, knowing the fact that for FunPlus Phoenix, we haven't seen them play an official in so long. I really thought we'd see some more stylistic sort of plays from them over on T-side, but really, they just weren't able to get going. And for double digits at the turn of the half, for Complexity CT side, they did incredibly well.
That they did. Things are looking so nice right now for Complexity, given how hard they've had to work for this. Can they maintain this advantage? Can they get this series and get their revenge? Julie's out for Emmy on the pistol basis. The CT side with USPs across everybody else. Utility in for Blame F and JKS. 3 flashes, 1 molly, 1 HE, 1 smoke. Set and ready to go straight in towards the A site here.
It just looks to be the explosion out. These Julies towards the top of Hut, though, could do everything for Emmy.
Gonna hold off, look down towards Squeaky. Molotov's inbound, smokes back to suppress Martin. Looking for the taps up, gets that one shot. Barely holding off against Config, losing out the fight as runs out of ammo. Farley trying to bail him out, but Martin still falls. 2 kills to his name, and JKS and Blame F 3-on-2 situation to clock this out.
And with that main smoke, though, get that bomb down, play out the 2 versus 3. They actually fake it. They want to try and draw the CTs, but no one's really peeking.
Zen does in the end, takes a little bit of damage, no kills. Farley and Sticker spotted towards upper heaven. Farley gets the kill and Blame F drops that bomb. And JKS with 16 points of health with it all to do right here. Shot in the back of the head by Zen. And FunPlus Phoenix will get their sick from the pistol.
Oh, those rotates just came in so damn quickly out from Farlig in particular. You can just see Madden struggling on that lower bomb site, but just wasting so much time. That bomb being dropped. Farlig out from the heaven position was able to take some really good frags away. A 3K overall, and for FPX, that's the pistol round victory they were looking for. Ooh, diagonal smokes outside. Oh, Blame F's even been tagged.
Yeah, already decent damage being done. The Tech-9s, the Eagles coming in. Complexity left out into the open as they make their way out towards the ramp room, looking to dive down in towards that B site. They have got M4s watching. Complexity on the face of the flashbangs, ready to go in towards the B site. It's only Stick on the defense, seeing several. Gets that first frag, can't get that second. In the end, gets the triple in the end. Martin holding out with the SMG, can try and find the likes of Rush, and indeed he does. It's Blame F now alone, being backstabbed in and probably stabbed in the back by Zen himself.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a knife attempt presenting itself, but get the kill in for the MP9, get that kill bonus as it is, get the 600, and just dealing with that force buy pretty easily. Yeah, they do sort of leave ramp and allow Sticko just to kind of do his own thing, wait for the rotations to come through, but even this hold for the FAMAS just accounted for so much damage.
2 in a row for FPX, all-important pistol and conversion, not quite winning out the force buy for Complexity. Up the Eagles back in for the next buy-up, however. Can they get a bomb plant bonus to enable a definitive buy? Round 18 goes live, and FPX are hunting for that 8th, hunting for the SMG kills to get some money together. No Kevlar means that'll be particularly easy for Marden down.
Yeah, Complexity just trying to see if they can get a couple of exit picks here or there, trying to see if they can take some individual duels, but for the most part, FPX are actually taking quite a lot of long-range angles.
And for holding, SMG ready for rush. still gets killed off. Martin there with the trade back. Farleague's also going to get caught out towards the locker room's entrance. Farleague and Martin still get all those kills together. JKS now alone. The bomb far away from him and now being contested by Sticko's M4.
I almost wonder as well, Jay, like, is this where Manon starts really getting involved again? He posted 65 kills over the course of map 1 and map 2 combined, over 180 R for 2 maps that went as long as they did. He might be the guy they look to now on City side of Nuke.
It's a possibility. Can we talk about the individual basis of some of our stars here for FPX and Complexity? FPX is Marden, Complexities is Poison. You might have to rely heavily on these individuals to do some damage here. Marden is leading the charge on the board. JKS, however, finding Farleague is going to be able to pick apart this round and kick things off with the AKs in tow.
Now, working in and around this ramp smoke, it is held quite passively out for the City side. Incendiary going down, doesn't quite spread to the T side, however.
Yeah. Keeping it suppressed for the moment, but only for the moment. Complexity pressing on to the ramp control. Sticko's M4 sees one. Nade back to force him away. So back up to heaven, expecting there to be an A play, but rotations back downstairs via the vents for FunPlus Phoenix. Emmy's the first responder here. Might not be able to deny much. Maybe catch a kill. Rush just domes him immediately. Now gets the site under T-side control.
Gotta be a save now. Unless Emmy did something, you're gonna back off from this one. 3 versus 5. Sticko is still out here from decontamination. Might be able to try and spam through the door. Hope to get lucky, but Rush on the other side of it.
Martin does find Blame F on the outside control, I think. Yeah, out of the yard. But that was just a lurker. Nobody else on Complexity is going to fall. No one on the B defensive is going to fall. And very, very easily establish themselves when the guns come out. FPX losing more players as config. Perfect burst, perfect tap to the head of Martin.
They really needed that AWP to stay in play. Not like that they can't afford one going into the next round, but just in terms of the whole economy state, it would have been very much a successful save to hold on to an AK and M4 and an AWP, and well, now they've lost the big ring. And Rush just staying around out towards observation, just making sure no one has a quick little sneak and trying to get one of those ninja diffusers in. Complexity add another one to their tally, and it all started off with JKS getting the opener.
AKs back in the rebuy for the Complexity side. FunPlus Phoenix getting away with 1 AK saved on Zen as they also buy back. AWP staying in. Heavy, heavy buy again for the CT side, and if they lose one like this, then they can be back in at the same 5-round deficit that they were at the beginning of the half. 3 rounds for the moment. Complexity quickly in for JKS, flashing his way back out, going for the vent dive. Did he make it? No, he didn't. Second dive does manage to get down there, and he makes noise for it.
It takes a lot of damage in his mistake, though, just with the spam and the nades coming out. Blame F towards the back of T-Red. Is Zen pre-aiming this position? This could be the kill for the T side. Perfect crosshair placement.
Barlow's boosted up on top of Garage, though. They might not read that. The smokes are going onto the diagonals towards outside. He can get this kill in, and indeed he does. But he sees no more T presence. He knows this util is all just a ruse.
Now, Sticko's rotated down towards lower. This opens up the opportunity of taking the ramp control and just working with JKS that went early in for that vent dive.
Barling's all held away, Incendiary down. Hold back in position as a minute to the clock. JKS catches Marden. It will be a 4v3, making it 2 as Sticko falls next. Farleague and Emmy. Just got to hold back and save their weapons. There's nothing left in it for them.
Now, got to save again. And just, you don't want to get into this repeating cycle of just saving and saving and saving. It does help out the economy, but it doesn't help the psychological factor of just knowing that you keep getting shut out of these rounds. Eventually, you're going to have to try and go for it. Oh, the hunt even onto Farleague. Do they look up? Oh, timing. Config's not going to look around. Oh, my goodness, what?
You casters cursed him! You casters cursed him!
Mate, I can't believe he did that! Why does he turn around so quickly?
The moment you said it! The moment you said it!
Sorry,
oh,
Farleague.
dear. Oh, that sucks. That sucks for FPX.
That was so quick, too.
12-8. We don't mean to laugh because there's no laughing going on in the FPX camp. Nothing but frustration you can imagine just due to the fact that, well, they're now 4 rounds away from elimination. Complexity with an eco that will bring them within 3 of the win. FPX need to find something special going into the guns.
Yeah, they absolutely do. They've got to be able to just at least follow up with some damage going into round 21. HG towards outside does start off quite nicely, but for Complexity, it's almost a bit of a dry block outside. At least that peek in from Farley gathered the information.
Shots not connecting. Any M4 counteracted by Blame F. Good kill in for him. Sticker with the Deagle. Hold back alongside Zen. The Molotov inbound. Poison. His AWP keeping his eyes in case anybody wants to make their way further outside. For now, it's just passive positions.
There's so much outside control coming in for Complexity, and they're just scrambling the CTs. They're getting a bit of hell control, they're getting a player config up towards heaven, and really for FPX, the main priority now is probably just hold on to that M4.
Blame F on Farlig and Sticker and Martin caught off by JKS, and Zen just got to hold on to the M4 as you mentioned. All of his teammates are dead. He might still be contested if they drop 2 vents though.
If they look for some exit kills, maybe. But there's a little bit of money behind the T side that they can risk a couple of players looking for this last fight. Zen just hopes that that doesn't happen, hopes that no one drops down to the vents, hopes no one sort of clears out the secret position and just starts a bit of a backstab. 13, though, on the board for Complexity. And for FunPlus Phoenix, it just feels that this map has just been taken away from them. They haven't really got started on CT.
Yeah, nothing coming in from them except for the pistol and the conversions. And when the guns have come out, Complexity have looked so good here. Complexity now up to 13. Unlucky for some, definitely for our FunPlus Phoenix right now. They need something special. They need something really special now if they want to bring this back.
And this is such a different looking Complexity than what we saw yesterday up against Sprout. We saw a lot of mistakes. We saw it being right down to the wire, struggling to close. Where today, it seems like it's a fresh looking competitive Complexity. Even though the scorelines have been close and at least the maps individually have been close, it does seem like it's a much better affair. And even this pick towards outside, what an important duel to be won out by Poison. And he's even looking for a second. Oh.
He gets it as well. Sticko can get a response back for FunPlus Phoenix, but it's a 2-for-1 on the trade. He faces in towards the bomb carrier's angle. Rush, Molotov to force that all back out of position. So 4 on 3 still. The B site is contested, but Martin does not see the CT players. Orbit Sticko misses at point blank, and that might cost him everything. The A site is completely opened up.
Oh, they gamble stack towards lower and just leave Sticko to defend upper. He gets that kill, he deals with the lurk, and even Blame F, he's going to cut the rotations off.
Swapping out to the AWP, Blame's watching with the AK, headshot spray, connects on 1, not quite 2, but Martin could still lose his life as they know exactly where he is, and being born upon, Config gets the exit. 14-8. And Complexity closing in on the end.
Just Poison, double entry towards outside, and then just the whiff shot with the orb from Sticko. What a jump that would have been from Config to just hear an orb shot so close to your ear. Oh, frustration for FPX after they've kept it so tight in this series overall. 14-8 now for Complexity, and they're going for a hero M4.
Kind of don't have a choice, I don't think. It's a bit of an awkward sort of force buy with Sticko and Martin being to below the 1,000 marker. Deagle desperate to find a kill, to find some sort of impact, just spamming with the pistol. JK still takes Sticko as the opening kill. That's 1 frag against FunPlus Phoenix already.
And for Manon, he just starts getting aggressive towards outside. He's going to get caught off by Blame F, the peek out from Team Red. They've seen one another. Oh, the AK still wins the fight. And that's the M4 that gets invested.
Oh, that's the 2 heavy invest players and all. Deagle, Kevlar, Stickle, M4 for Martin. Farlig holding with the Deagle around the corner of his own right. Rush. AK set through the doorway, 50 seconds to the clock. He'll face, he'll bait in Farley, getting a bit too overzealous. He can't win the fight out for it, but he does force the man back.
And now start regrouping up for Lobby. Very, very silent coming in for Complexity. And then just going to commit towards an upper take.
Neutral being set, backing up for Zen. Deagle tapping him, he gets that first frag. Can't get that second though. Config and Poison, overwhelming Farley, gets one more trade back and doubles up as well. Drops that bomb, but now being a major forward on their side, I imagine that one T-side player can pick up that bomb, get it down towards the B site. That seems to be no, just to the A play instead, just suppressing him with the pressure, with the damage. 3 HP for Farley now, an impossible clutch ahead of him, and Poison will get Complexity on a map and match points.
Yeah, 15 here, Complexity, 1 to close, and you look at the buy state with how heavy it was in that last round, and you mentioned it, the 2 players that invested the most, Sticko and that M4 for Madden, were the first 2 players to drop.
(15-8), 7 rounds to the comeback for FunPlus Phoenix to get us to another overtime in this one. Complexity started this series with OT. They might end it one-sided. Sticko opening frag on Rush. Opens up the round for FPX, at least the defensive holds for the moment, but he's going to go fall back towards the B plane. He needs to hold up against Config as well, and indeed he doubles up. The nades on JKS and Poison tagged them heavily. Poison with the AWP trying around that corner against Sticko. Can't seem to see him. Flashbang over, 2 more lineups. Sticko gets away with a triple, and that might just hold FPX here.
It even drops the AK player, not even the AWPer, and for Blame F and Poison, they've got to try and work a 2 versus 4. All just comes down to whether the cities are going to offer up any individual fights, really.
Eagle falling back. Open the back of Poison. Blame F looks on land. Farley finds Poison. Blame F now all alone. Known, sprayed up. The mask takes the kill. And FPX stay alive for 1 good round.
It's survival. You've got to take it 1 at a time. 6 in a row doesn't feel uncomfortable, but they've got to start targeting this economy because money is looking pretty strong. A good round from Sticko, just dropping down from the vent, or from the ramp position into that lower bomb site, and continuing with a 3K.
Big defensive from him. Really big round in general for FPX. Taking it round by round here against Complexity. Be fighting against the match point for the rest of Nuke. Zen watching out with the AK. Config trailing up here. Sticko holds the M4's position in the back lines of the ramp control, looking onto the ramp entrance. No T-side presence seen though. The smokes go down to suppress, but that doesn't stop Config from leaning forward. Seen there by Sticko spray. Does damage, return back. Farley lands a collateral tag onto Config. Kill found on Rush. Oh! Through the wall, he finds him! And that's a 5v3 again for FPX.
Complexity now got to make the decision whether they drop towards that lower bomb site or go back out from lobby. Blame F has been out towards outside, but he hasn't seen anything. Already a couple of kills towards ramp.
Complexity slowly rotate into the lobby control, lean towards the A play, and Madden's going to try be the man that take the forward face at the edge of the squeaky door. Doesn't see anything, suppressed by a smoke, so he just goes back into the site itself and holds out to wait for it.
Sees the player outside a garage, and that might be the distraction kill that they need. That might at least allow some of the A defenders to start looking towards outside.
Blames caught.
Ooh, double closed vent.
Other than Emmy could be the difference makers. Will they detect both of the players at the vent corner? Smoke down, flashing against him. Actually, Emmy takes the swing, gets the kill. Overwhelmed by Blame F, but Marvin's still back here. Swings onto man, controls that bomb as Farley finds Poison, and FPX bring us back to double digits. Is the comeback on again?
Oh, that was a cheeky play to at least initiate the comeback right. We see the way in which this AWP does AWP things. What is this last kill? The straight wallbang coming through from Farlig. The double closed vent bait and switch out for FPX. They get themselves up to double digits. They get themselves up to 10.
5 more to go before they equalize against Complexity. Incendiary's up. Flashes over All sorts of the standard util sets coming in from both sides. The squeaky door's going to get opened up by Rush. Emmy knows that there's a player close, but can't find a spray against them. Poison making a lot of noise. He's giving up the angle to his back kill, and he gives up the kill to Sticko again.
And now it just seems like everything is starting to get under control here for FPX. Man advantages, some big rounds starting to lean their way, and just the opening pick out towards ramp. Poison trying to sneak forward to that smoke, but it's when he was returning, going back towards Trophy is when he fell.
Smoke's on, Incendiary's up here for Zen. Orp rotating away for Farlig. As Emmy waits into position. Here they go. Incendiary's down, Emmy held away. Martin gets caught to the back lines here. Can they get the secondary kill on towards the Orp or the M4? The Orp Farlig fires, misses his shot, can't connect his flick. FPX falling apart, 4-on-2. Sticko and Zen have to clutch this.
Oh, comes down to the retake. Missed shots out from the heaven position. Zen is so blind, the swing comes out, and it's all down to Sticko.
He's clutched situations before. Can he do it again to save FPX in IEM Summer, or will Complexity close this? Suppressed by smoke, no smoke that can go for the ninja. He gets the kit at least. Grabs the second flashbang, seeing the spray, and JKS wins it. 16-10, a 2-1 series, and FunPlus Phoenix are the latest team to be eliminated from IEM Summer.